I grew up in a Christian household, Baptist Christian, which is pretty common among melanated beings. And 1994, that was a big year. And at that time, I was very active in the church, extremely active. I was going to Bible studies and youth groups, retreats, played on the church basketball team. There was a lot going on. And at that time, a lot of members of the congregation felt that I was going to be the next pastor. I was going to be a minister. Many people felt this way. They would tell this to me, especially after hearing me read scriptures in front of the congregation. And so this was pretty heavy duty, you know. At that point, I was barely getting through high school. I think my grade point average was about a 1.9 or 1.8. It was pretty low. I was barely getting through there. And I did graduate, by the way. But my academics were not acceptable at that time. I have a different view on that today, but back then it was a big deal. So there was that pressure. And then the family dynamic was experiencing a shift. These pressures were caving in, and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to handle these pressures. This was a new territory for me within the human experience. And so, because I didn't understand how to deal with these pressures, first of all, of being a man, that's one. And then being a black man, that's two. And then having to succeed. Keep in mind, this is in the 90s, okay? I didn't want to be here. I did not want to be here any longer. And I wanted to take myself out in the most violent way possible. Maybe I'll share the story in full with you in private, but this is the way that I felt. There was a voice that came over me when I was about to commit this act toward myself. There was a voice that came over me that said, hey, if you do this, you are not going to see the good things ahead. If you do this, you are not going to see the good things ahead. This voice did not give me a date. It didn't give me specifics. That's all it said to me. And I began to shed tears. I stopped what I was about to do. And let me tell you, I have never felt that way since. From 1994 to now, in all of the challenges that have happened, because believe me, there have been more. I have never felt that way since. Interestingly enough, in 1997, I would begin my new journey, leaving the church and entering into a new phase of connecting to the Most High through meditation, which I have done so since then. Okay? In these episodes, I mention God is in you. I always mention that God is in you. And some of you don't believe in that, or maybe you do, maybe you're in the middle, it doesn't matter, because these episodes are for you as well. Whether you believe or not, these are for you. I believe. And even though I'm no longer in the church, I'm no longer Christian, that faith, it hasn't left. More powerful. This power has elevated to such a high level that there is absolutely nothing on this earth that can break it. To breathe is a victory. And so I continue moving forward. No matter how heavy things get, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. So amazingly enough, I graduated high school. I felt good that day, especially doing it in front of my family, my grandmother in particular, because I wanted her to see it. You know, she had turned 61 or was about to, actually. And yeah, many good things happened after that. Oh man, if I could go down the list, this would be a 3-hour video. But I felt the need to share this with you. I felt the need to bring you closer to me through my experience and understand the power of alignment. When you stay in alignment, you begin to transform into the highest form of self. And I'm not just talking on a human level. You become powerful, more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And your energy is louder than your own voice. It speaks major volumes. It's one of the reasons why when I am around large groups of people, even though I'm quite social, I tend to be more silent among larger groups of people. Because I rely on my energy to speak more than my voice. Most people, when they hear my voice, they enjoy it. But I rely on my energy to do the talking. So hopefully this gives you something that you can pull, something that will create value for you. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Stay in alignment. Keep moving forward. Stay in alignment. You are more than you think you are. You are more than the things you buy. You are more than your career. You are more than everything that you have experienced on this earth. You are more. I stand by this. God is in you. And for that, you are